Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a chatty video and trying out a palette from Glamlite Cosmetics. I did swatch this in a big indie swatch party video last year, so if you want to see it, I'll try and remember to link it for you guys in the description box. So if you want to hear some of my first impression thoughts on this palette and talk about if the beauty community is dead here on YouTube, then just keep watching. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is KARENHARRIS. I like to film tan girl friendly makeup videos here on my channel. Today I'm trying out these new background lights, so we'll see how it goes. We made a few tweaks here on my channel, so we'll see. But any feedback, any constructive criticism is much appreciated, so leave that in the comments. But yeah, let's chat about some things and put on some makeup. If you are not subscribed to my channel, highly recommend doing so. I do upload quite often and I would hate for you to miss it. So those are all my announcements and let's get into it. So I'm really excited to play with this palette. I believe as I'm filming this video, it is still in stock, but I think this is like a limited edition palette. And Glamlite is a small Australian indie brand. If you're not familiar with them, I will link them down below. I have tried one other palette from them, the You Beauty palette, which they launched in 2021. That one was kindly gifted to me, so I do have a video on that one. And then when they started sneak peeking this one, I was trying so hard not to buy this because, again, it's from Australia and with shipping and stuff, it does end up being, I think, close to $60 or $50 or something. I'll put the amount I paid for it on the screen just so you guys know. In the end, I just couldn't resist, and so I did grab it. Like I said, I do have swatches of this palette on a different video, but it has the most beautiful multi-chromes. And Glamlite just does some really beautiful single shadows as well. So it's very, very easy to be tempted. I think they're teasing a new palette too. So I am very excited because I spotted it on Instagram, I think, yesterday. Let me check and see. I swear I saved it because I was like really excited that they were teasing something. They got some really, really pretty stuff. Anyway, I haven't tried this palette yet. And I'm trying to contemplate, like, should I do neutrals or should I do like these three shades for New Year's? Oh, I can't decide. I don't know if I'm going to redo my makeup because I'm filming this New Year's Eve. I think I might do neutral for fun because yesterday I had on a very colorful makeup look. So let's try it out and see. Okay, so the topic of today's video I thought was kind of interesting because I've seen quite a few bigger channels kind of commentary on this topic of the beauty community and if it's like dying and things like that, and it's always talked about in the context of like bigger YouTube channels, like the ones in the millions and things like that. And I feel like that is kind of causing a trickle-down effect to the smaller beauty community as well. And then there's even like the micro, beauty community, which I feel like that's kind of where my channel is. I know to me like 10K does seem like a pretty big amount of subscribers, and it is. I mean, I worked very hard to hit 10K. So for me it is. I'm very appreciative. Okay, so I'm putting the shade Gingerbread in the crease, and I already primed my eyes with the Juvia's Place eyeshadow primer. And so I'm just blending Gingerbread in. This brush, by the way, is from the brand Glamlite, and it's a brush set from Holiday 2020, I believe. And it's so good, and usually you can get it on like a major deal. So if you're looking for a really good affordable eye brush set, I would recommend this one from Glamlite. But anyway, so I wanted to talk about the beauty community kind of being considered like dead here on YouTube. And I think a lot of that is due to a lot of the bigger like million count channels that are kind of focusing more on starting up their own lines or brands or things like that. And a lot of those bigger YouTubers, when they were posting more regularly on YouTube and we used to watch them, they don't post as much anymore. And people like Desi Perkins, I don't know the last time she posted a YouTube video. A lot of people say like Jaclyn Hill only posts when she's launching a new product, and I don't really follow her as much as I used to, so I really don't know what she's up to that much. But I know she recently launched a jewelry line. She's got her own cosmetics line. She's still doing like Morphe collabs and all kinds of stuff going on with her. Katie from Luster Lux launched a clothing brand, and I did see, I think sometime this summer, like late summer, early fall, she posted a YouTube video and she was saying like she's back on YouTube, but then I don't know if I like unsubscribed, but I haven't seen anything. I have been watching Manny now back on YouTube, and Laura Lee as well. Those two are so fun. And so just, yeah, seeing how the things have shifted with those bigger content creators. A lot of the newer creators that are in like the millions, I don't really like to follow because a lot of them are using a lot of the mainstream brands, and I like mainstream brands, I really do. And I like to have a balance on my channel. Just like having that indie makeup also filtered in. A majority of my subscriptions are under like 100K, more in the 20 to 100K subscriber count. I've also fallen down the anti-MLM rabbit hole, and I would love to get into kind of just doing more commentary stuff on things that like fascinate me. But it's really scary thinking about commentary on YouTube because commentary is a lot of opinion, and when you open yourself up to sharing your opinion online, then you also have to be open to other people sharing their opinion with you and disagreeing with your opinions, and I don't know that I have the mental capacity to handle that on the internet. But anyway, back to the whole beauty community thing. I do feel like a lot of beauty is kind of going the way of Instagram and TikTok and things like that, but I think everyone has like their preferred style of how they consume beauty content, and to me, YouTube will always be my favorite because I just love listening to people talk about makeup, and I love watching haul videos and kind of seeing the long form content. Whereas TikTok, I feel like a lot of people say it's like so quick and fast, and you really even wonder if people actually are trying the products versus just like they make a quick TikTok and they kind of move on. But I think if you really want to end up being like, you know, famous in the beauty space, you probably want to kind of go the way of TikTok, because I think like on YouTube, I don't see people blowing up like they used to, if that makes any sense. Or if you do, it's because you have like a different niche. Like you're not really doing just beauty, you're doing like beauty and murder mystery, or you're doing the MLM stuff. I've seen a lot of MLM creators started off not in MLM, but they were doing either beauty. There's one girl I follow that's super cool. She said she started off kind of making videos about Poshmark and how to resell on Poshmark. So I feel like you have to have that like kind of, this light is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to have to change these blue red situations because I can't have a blue streak of light on my face. It's going to drive me bananas. Anyway, I did use the shade Stalking in the outer corner, by the way. And so I was just blending those two shades together. But yeah, so for me, I feel like the YouTube beauty community, I don't think is dead. But I think that if you are planning on entering the beauty space, definitely think about which platform you want to use. I would say probably if you want to get views and you want to grow, you probably want to think about TikTok. If you are just going to do this for like the love of the makeup, I would say YouTube is still my favorite platform. And sometimes I feel silly because people are like, you know, if the numbers tell you it's not working, then it's time to like come up with something else or pack up and move on to a different platform and things like that. But to me, it's like still so much my favorite. And as much as I've made like a small part-time income doing YouTube, I can't imagine like doing this on any other platform either. So I like dabble every once in a while on Instagram, and I like posting like makeup pictures and stuff on Instagram, but I cannot imagine not posting on YouTube and not filming YouTube videos. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see if, you know, the beauty space will make a comeback. I feel like everything is, you know, trends and things just like change. And like I remember, you know, when the pandemic started, there are so many channels live streaming, including myself, and I really do want to get back into live streams because I do have a little bit more flexibility now that I work from home. And I just think it's such a fun way to connect with your subscribers and your, makeup fam. So I want to do that more in 2022. Definitely one of my resolutions. But as far as like, is the beauty community dead? I feel like maybe the bigger beauty community, but the little guys are all still here. And, I still love makeup, and I can't imagine not doing this. Like sometimes I'm just like, am I like crazy? Because I sit here and put so much time into my channel and really are not making like a livable wage. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not making that like, oh, my husband retired from his job, so he can help me with YouTube. Like that's not it at all. And so I feel kind of silly, like still putting money into my channel, but I just love it so much and I have so much fun doing it. And now that I'm a mom, it's like such an outlet for me, especially because I have like YouTube friends and things like that. I genuinely couldn't imagine doing anything else at this point in time. So I did use the shade Tinsel on my lids and then a little bit of Jingle Bells as well, just to give it a lot of shimmer. And then I'm going to use the red liner from ColourPop. It's like my absolute favorite to line the waterline. It hasn't happened for me, but I feel like a lot of people are kind of on like a low buy, no buy kind of situation, and people are like fatigued with makeup. I can totally understand that. Like I said, it hasn't really happened to me. Like I still feel like I love makeup and I'm so interested in new makeup releases. But something that I want to do more on my channel going forward this year is to focus more on really telling you guys like, oh, I bought this so you don't have to. I'm trying this out for you so you don't have to. And, I'm not making YouTube videos so you guys can buy more makeup and be so overwhelmed that you don't know what to do with your makeup. I think that it's so easy for me as a YouTuber to lose sight of the fact that, like, to me, it's like, oh, you could never have too much. But for some people, it's like a huge, like, cause of anxiety. And if you don't have that, then you don't realize it. But I really want my channel to be a place where you guys can come and watch a video and then just walk away and be like, oh, I'm fine not owning that. Like, that's totally fine. Or if you, watch the video and you liked the product and you're like, oh, this is awesome. Like Karen really likes this product, so I know I will too. And I feel comfortable buying it because she recommended it. My goal with my channel was never to sell products for brands, to be there for women with my skin tone and create content so that they could decide like, hey, is this gonna show up on me? Is it gonna look like it does on that model they chose that doesn't have my skin tone? So I'm like a big believer in makeup products look different depending on your skin tone and undertone and things like that. So when I say like the reason I started my channel is so I could help people that look like me, I mean, that's just genuinely how I felt about it. And yeah, I think that, you get told like, hey, remind people that you want them to subscribe, remind people that you have a discount code, because I don't want people to pay full price if they don't have to, if I have a discount code or if one of my friends has a discount code. But maybe that just gets old sometimes. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm guilty of telling you guys like, I have a discount code, I have a discount code, I have a discount code. And I'm not doing it to be a product shiller. I'm just doing it because I've ordered stuff and I know like, oh, I didn't know there was a discount code, so I paid full price, and then I'm like, dang it. Like, I want to say it to avoid that feeling, because I swear you could tell people the same thing over and over again and people still will ask the same question in the comments, or I think it's a very common thing. If you talk to any YouTuber, they'll say like, oh, I mentioned this like 100 times in my video, but people still ask me the same question over and over. And I think that can get exhausting too sometimes. So if I'm ever guilty of like saying I have a code too much, like I apologize, and like, I don't know, it's just made me like really reflect these last couple of days that I didn't start my channel to sell products and sell makeup, and it's more for me to try stuff out and tell you guys my reviews and stuff like that. And I think hopefully that'll reflect in my content in 2020. I'm still probably gonna buy whatever I want because I just still love makeup so much, and I don't want to tell you guys, oh, I'm gonna go on a low buy or no buy. Like, that's not me at all. Like, that's never what my channel is gonna be about. But if I can spend the money and help you guys decide what to buy, I think that's like my sweet spot here on YouTube. So I did end up putting a little bit of the shade Fairy Lights in the inner corner, and then I just used stocking and tinsel on the lower lash line with that liner. So that's kind of the eyeshadow look. And now I'm contemplating my face makeup. So I've been trying to pan this bronzer from Samantha March. I've made really good progress. I mean, this is like shocking for me. So I'm really hoping to be done with this hopefully in the start of 2022. And it's such a pretty color. I'm so surprised that this bronzer actually shows up on me because Samantha's like obviously much lighter than I am. But I'm like determined to pan it because I used it so much and it happens so rarely in my collection now. So I really, really also want to do an inventory. I've said it like so many times that I want to do a makeup inventory. So if you guys have any tips and tricks on how to keep track of your makeup inventory, let me know. I want to do a shop my stash. We'll see. I've got lots of ideas for this year, but as far as the beauty community being dead, I think that people are just tired, and I still think the community will prevail. I think people will continue to make content, and when people are ready to come back and watch, I will still be here, and hopefully people come back because I just think it's so fun to see the long form content. So I'm using the shade Cream Blush from the Natasha Denona Glam Face Palette in the dark. I just love this blush so much. I think people have asked if I felt like it was drying out, and I haven't noticed, but yeah, I don't know. I keep it shut too, so maybe, I don't know if that's why. I definitely feel like I drug this blush down way lower than I wanted. I usually like to keep it like up here and in the back, like closer to my hairline. Like this is kind of a mess. I wouldn't have done that normally. So just so you guys know, I like to keep it like further back. So let me actually see if I can, oh, there we go. I'm just using my foundation brush to kind of stamp it out. I just think blush is more flattering when it's set to the back of your face and not like on your cheeks. But I mean, that's just my opinion. You can do whatever you want. And I love the highlighter in this palette too. So I'm just going to use the highlighter. Anyways, I am just trying to try to get ready with me. It's not something I'm good at. I feel like when I am trying out a new palette, I just want to like keep it short and sweet and just talk about the palette just to make it easy for you guys to watch the video and get the information you need. But I have a lot of opinions on things, and I want to talk about them, and I want to hear your guys' opinions on things too. So consider this like a trial run of chatty get ready with me's on, you know, trending topics in the beauty community, and we'll see how it goes. Say a little prayer for me. I also mentioned in another video that I'm trying to use up this dewy set from ABH. So good. Okay, for a lip shade, I'm going to use Alien Cosmetics Kaolina, and this is from their satin line. This lipstick was gifted from Unearthly Cosmetics, and it's super nice. And they have some really cool and unusual shades, so highly recommend that you check them out. I have the whole collection right here and keep it in my makeup desk so I can use them all the time. So yeah, the look's almost done. I'm just gonna, you know, put on some mascara, grab some earrings, and I'll be right back to talk to you guys about the Silent Night palette from Glamlite. Okay guys, so here is the final look. I had so much fun putting this look together and chatting with you guys about the beauty community. Now, I am gonna try and use falsies more this year because I actually got quite a few falsies from different brands in PR, and so I want to actually try and get some use out of them. So I did get Sigma's new silk lash line, and so I did decide to try one of the lashes. So this is the style Doe-Eyed. I did have to trim it a little bit because it was a little long for my lash line, but on the back here it does say these are airy and flared. These synthetic fibers blend seamlessly with your natural lash to add eye-opening curl and volume for a full doe-eyed look. Easy to apply, lightweight, up to 25 wears. So I'll keep you guys posted because I'm really trying to get into the lash thing. So I have these lashes, I have this tool that Sigma sent, and then I also bought some lash glue to try out. So I have that one, and then I also got this one, which is liner and lash glue in one. I've used something like this in the past, but I don't think I have any that's still good. So I did grab that, and then I also grabbed a lash cleaner from Lily something. I don't know. I bought it at Ulta, so if I remember, I'll link all of that down below. But I'm gonna try and be better about doing lashes this year because, like I said, I have quite a few that was sent in PR, so I want to try and incorporate that. And then as far as foundation and concealer goes, I'm wearing the Stay Naked. This is my winter shade, 50 CG, and I used the concealer in the shade 60 NN, also from the Stay Naked line. You guys know this is one of my favorite foundations, and I was almost hitting pan on my summer shade, but I had to switch to the winter shade. But I've used up quite a bit of this winter shade too, so I'm gonna try and pan a few things this year. We'll see how it goes. You know, I'm trying to keep my goals like very minimal because that way if I achieve something, it's gonna be awesome, and if I don't hit my goals, it's okay too. But yeah, this is the final look with the Glamlite palette. Now, this is the second palette that I've tried from the brand. I've already pre-ordered their Sandra Rose palette, so I can't wait for that to get to me. I believe that should be arriving sometime this month if the postal services cooperate. But as far as this palette goes, it's super cute. I really want to use the shade Baubles, so the next time I use this palette, I'm gonna go for this section right here because you guys know how much I love green and blue eyeshadows, and that multi-chrome looks absolutely stunning. So I cannot wait. I love this color story. I feel like those grungy colors are just so perfect for fall. So I really like this, and overall I'm very happy with this palette. I'm glad I got my hands on it. I will try and link this for you guys if it is still in stock, if you guys are interested. And like I said, I do have their You Beauty palette, so if you guys want to check out that video, I will list that in the description box or link my Glamlite playlist at the end for you guys. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, and I will see you in another video very soon. Bye guys!